Good morning, mes amis. How are you? And I actually have several days off. For some reason, I was given not many work shifts this week, so I just put the notice out on the area chat to all the stores that I could work through, and I said, "Hey, I am shiftless. Please give me work." And I had a response straight away. So now I'm like, I got to get out of my jammies and put a face on and get out there and start doing some work. And I like working. I try and make it funny. I said, don't make me stay home and clean my house, which I absolutely need to do. My space is a clutter. But yeah, I'm trying not to swear. It's a mess. It's a mess. And I went out yesterday, had a big shopping day up in Melbourne with my bestie, and went into Melbourne and we looked at the Myers windows. I know, like, Myers is one of the really big shops, and they've got all the big fancy windows, and they do animatronic Christmas displays, and it's fun. Boston, back home when I was a kid in Boston, they had the same thing at Jordan Marsh, and it was wonderful. I don't know if they still do that. I don't even know if Jordan Marsh still exists. Things that, filter around in your brain. But anyway, it was all Lego based, and it was fun, and the two of us just always have a laugh. We make each other laugh a lot, and that's the best thing about having a friend that you really gel with and you can just meet up with, and it's like no time has passed. So that's my bestie, and we had a good time. But anyway, I've got to go to work and I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going to do something super duper quick. I gave my face a quick wash. I say wash. I don't want you thinking I'm a grub or anything. I'm not. I do clean my face, but I don't use a lot of water and soap to clean my face. I'll tend to, gently clean my face with something like this. This is the Haru Wonder. I think it's actually a toner, or it's just, I don't know. It's just like a radiance mist. I love it. And I'll usually take off my makeup. I'll use that as a quick toner at night and then put all my moisturizer on. And I just really love it. And in the morning, I'll wipe, clean, like throw a little water on my face and clean the crusties and all of that. But I don't tend to just full on give my face a whole wash again. My skin's too sensitive. It's too dry. It doesn't like any of that type of behavior. So I give it another spritz with this. In fact, this is empty, just about. Within a couple of days, that's going to be done. And I have bought my replacement. So I'm excited. I have an empty of something. That's big news for me. I usually panic about seeing something being empty because then it's gone and I panic, and I'm trying to get over that. So that's almost gone, and that's an achievement for me. I've got that, and then I used a little bit of the Ordinary. Everything's on my other desk. Yeah, and I've got the Ordinary Fermented Milky Toner, which I've actually really enjoyed. This is a lovely moisturizing toner for the face, and it leaves, I don't want to say it leaves your face sticky, but it's a good primer as well. It does help makeup stay on. It does have a weird, it's a probiotic thing, so it has that kind of probiotic smell, but I actually really like that smell. I used to make my own pickled, I still do, I just haven't done it very often, but I make my own like pickled vegetables and jalapenos. I love pickled chilies, just like the lacto fermented, put it under the salty brine water. They taste so good, and they're so good for you. They have all that like natural lactobacillus probiotic that you can buy in a tablet, but there's so much more of it in those types of pickled ferments that you can just make in your own cupboard. I did a whole lot of research on YouTube about it, and I bought all this stuff. I had to order it in from Japan and Korea and all sorts, and I have a great time with it. I could do videos about that at some point if anybody wants to make pickles. I should start making pickles. So after Melbourne, we went back, and I really wanted to go to IKEA. I wanted to get some of their Christmas stuff, and I left it too late because a lot of the IKEA Christmas goodies they were all like at the checkouts in the discounts, just getting sold off. I was like, oh no, because there were some definite things I wanted and I didn't get there in time to collect them. So I did get a couple of little trees and a couple of little goodies, so I'm happy about that because I'm the only one in my house that really cares about decorating for Christmas. Nobody else ever does, so I don't do it. I just haven't done it because I thought, well, if I'm the only one that's interested and nobody else is excited by it, then it's a bummer. But then why should I go without? Because they're bummers. I'm not a bummer. They're the bummer. And I've got to get my face on because I got to go to work. I got to go to work. It's great. Social group. It's so weird having a job where everything's managed through apps. This is just a little sunscreen I'm putting on. It's going to be hot today. It's going to get up to 30 today. Yeah, modern work where everything's done through apps. You know, you get all your rosters managed through apps, and you've got shift covers done through apps, and general what? What am I saying? Communications. All on apps. So they have their own social media now on my mobile phone, which is bizarre. It's so weird. And I still feel guilty when I have to read communications on the phone at work, because customers still look at you and think, you're just like scrolling TikTok on your phone at work, aren't you? And it's like, no, I'm not. Get really sensitive about it because I don't want people thinking I'm having a dawdle at work. And I'm like, no, I'm really sorry. This is a work-related thing I'm having to look at right now. You know, there's communications come in. I'm just going to use a little bit of the lifter stick. I can see in the camera that the yellows come up. I didn't sleep well last night, didn't sleep well the night before. And this is it catching up on me. I've been sleeping on the sofa because my partner has a cold and he is snoring a lot. And I ain't got time for that. And I have an amazing sofa that is almost more comfortable than my bed. I have a new mattress as well. This is what perimenopause has done to me. It makes everything that I lay upon hurt. Hip joints hurt, back joints hurt, everything hurts. But only when I'm trying to sleep. So sleep has become a real drama now that I'm getting older and going through, perimenopause has messed up my sleep big time. I don't want a lot. I just want a little bit of coverage, just a little bit, just to even everything out. I'm not going in for the full slap today. That looks all right. Yeah, that's it. Where do I go from here? I don't want to do anything too dramatic, which is what I always say. And then the next thing I know, if you've watched some of my little silent videos, I bought this. It was on sale for half price. I got it for like 15 Aussie dollars. It's the NYX Wednesday. It's a contour palette. Dude, this thing is just lovely for eyeshadow. I've just had so much fun using it for eyeshadow. And especially, I have to say, this darker color here, this plummy brown, I love this color. I will use this all the time. This is my new favorite shade. In fact, it's my old favorite shade. If I ever see that shade in palettes, I grab them straight away because I will use that up for every eye look. It's just such an awesome shade. I'm just gonna go in with that one just to get a socket and just tap it along and then connect the dots. I don't think there's anything weird about using a contour palette for an eyeshadow palette. It does just fine. And I'm still doing the red lip thing. Still playing with them. I got a new one. Don't yell at me. I did. I got a new one. And I keep finding just little sales, so I'm going to use that today. Notice my voice is a bit gravelly. If I have caught that man's cold, I'm going to be so mad. I do not have time for colds or sniffles. I am not in the mood to tolerate that kind of foolishness. I have better things to do than feel like crap. Had enough of that in August. I'm done. My quota is full. So having done all the lipsticks, I'm getting used to wearing a red lip, but what I don't like is it smears and spreads, and I occasionally have people saying, you do have red lipstick up here or down here, because I've touched my face and then moved it around. So I was looking for more permanent options, so lip tints, lip stains in those red tones. I think I got a good one. And then I was in the Priceline last week and they had the Maybelline Vinyl Ink lips on special. I like this one a lot. I thought when they said they're vinyl ink, I thought it was like, oh, they're so shiny, they look like you're wearing, vinyl on your face in some weird fetishist way. But It's actually, it is have that gloss, but when it sets and it dries, when you put your lips together, they almost feel like, it just sounds awful. They don't feel dry and icky or anything like that, but they do kind of squeak. Like, like you've got a vinyl coating on your face. And it sounds that, when I say it, that sounds terrible, but it actually doesn't feel bad. Had a good longevity as well, so I'm happy to try them out again. Yeah, just keep trying things. These are these Refer brushes. I bought the Core Eye set last month, and I'm gonna submit my review, because you have to submit your review when you buy them through the concept store. That's the deal. You get the better price when you do the review. So I have to do my review, and I would say if you are an older person or somebody with delicate eye skin that moves an awful lot, or you want to resist that over rubbing, these brushes, they're so gentle. They're so gentle. I don't feel like my eye skin is irritated or pulled around or bullied in any way. They are so good, and they blend really well. I really enjoyed them. In fact, from the core set, I did, they've still, Refer as of, well, today, which means when you're seeing this, it's done, but they've still had their Black Friday sale. And I got another of the number 15 brush, which is just a nice fluffy blending brush. This is so soft. In fact, I keep using it. I'm like, I wonder what that'd be like to paint with. And I'm going to resist using it for watercolor painting. But yeah, I've now got 2 of them because I love them. I love that particular one the most. This is just one of the ColourPop gel ones. It's, I don't know, I think it's silver. What do they call it? I mean, it is silver. I don't know what they call it. I can't read it because I don't have my glasses on. Well, I used it yesterday, and I haven't used it that often. But it's a nice alternative to a black because it's softer than a black, but darker than a gray. And it has a metallic in it, but it's not that noticeable. And I was trying to get a new smudgy eyeliner yesterday. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely prefer that type over a pencil because I'm a grot bag and I end up just turn away if you don't like people touching eyes. You can just skip ahead. This is going to be kind of grim, but I usually just put it like right on the waterline. I close my eyes and then I just draw gently back and forth. I'm not stabbing my eyeball. But how I tightline the top and the bottom at the same time. It's not ideal, but it gets the job done. So I kind of like roll that out quite far. And it's quite rounded. I don't sharpen these, and you don't want a sharp one anyway. Yeah, and this is kind of like, do as I say, not as I do. Do this at your own risk. I am not responsible for your eye damage. Otherwise, I can't do the whole like grab my eye and do this stuff. I have to do it like that. And that gets it done. And then just smudge out what's underneath. This is what I did when I was 15. This is what I do when I'm on the cusp of 54. And this is the Refer eyelash curler. I really like this one. They've got 2 types. This is the kind of, I don't know if you can tell. It's a lot flatter. It's not as tightly curled this way. It's wider. And I like it because I can kind of just get the outer half of my lashes in there quite well. And the inner third of my lashes are pretty curled anyway. They're shorter, they're thinner, so they don't have as much pulling them down. But the bulk of my lashes that fall will be from the center to the edge. I think that'd be normal for everybody, right? But my inner lashes, they'll hold a curl from a basic mascara, so I don't need to curl those. And I like this one, so it gets in there. And it gets all these little ones down here, which I have a lot of length of, and I want to get them right up. So I really like that one. What's that? That's the 20R. I think they have an 18R and a 20R. So that's the 20. I really liked it. And what's cool is that they do send, I think it was 5 replacement red rubber bars. So it's not like I have to keep going back and reordering replacements. They sent me like a year's supply, 2-year supply, let's be honest. I don't press it down so hard that I break it. So you can see, I don't know if you can see, but like, I don't need to worry about those lashes right there. They hold up the mascara quite well. I like that I can really focus on the outer ones. And I like that shape of wand as well with the really narrow tip, because then I can get right in there and get those little single lashes that often stick and grab onto the bottom lashes. I hate when that happens. Stay on your side, right? That's the Cosy eyebrow gel. I have really liked it. I don't mind if it gets on my skin because the color is really good. And I find I'm not using the pencil as much either. So I don't like an overly bold eyebrow. I just want it to look tidy and without gaps. That's all I want. Because I have, like you see, I have like a bulk of my brow here, and then it gets kind of sparse, and so I just try and like make it look uniform. That's all I want. So I'll give it a bit of a back comb. One thing I've noticed, if you watch the videos, you probably notice I smell everything, and I think that's just a habit to make sure that nothing's gone off. This is brand new, so it's not going to, but this smells like marigolds. It's I rather like it. It has a pleasant odor of marigolds, and I love the smell of marigolds. Marigolds are great in gardens. They keep pests away from your plants that you want to grow fruits from, like, tomatoes or chilies. I like to grow chilies. I love chilies. And I like hot chilies. I've got these beautiful, I've got seeds for, I haven't actually started them. It's too late really to start them. I could start them now. But I've got these Thai scorpion chili seeds, and the chilies from them, they taste amazing. The first bite is so fruity. It's like raspberries. It's very berry flavored. And then, boom, it's a nice punch of hot. They're fantastic. I bought this yesterday. I'm going to give this a go. So this is just the Mecca Max brand lip stain. And I think this one was called Very Hot. They had 2 reds. This is the more orange leaning red. I think I'm going to get this one from my friend as well. So my friend is very olive skinned and can wear colors that I can't. So a few times I've gotten lipsticks and I'm like, oh, I can't wear this, but I know who can. And I think this one would actually be good for them as well. Now this feels like the kind of Ramen-D gloss ones. That's a lot more sheer. I know, I said I was going to wear the other one, but you have to kind of let it settle. And it'll dry down. I'll have to do my blush while that's doing that. I wonder what that purpley contour would look like as a blush. Let's find out. It is quite dark. Oh, it might be too dark. It's all right. We'll make it work. Make them match first, and then you can fix it. And now I said I was going to do the vinyl one. Don't listen to me. I mean, I changed my mind. Like, this is a lip tint. My thought was when I started, I'll put the tint on. That'll stain the lip, and then I'll put the other one on. So if that one does fade or flake through the day, I've got this as a backup. Okay, definitely too dark for a blush, but you know, this is how we learn and find out what works and what doesn't. So it's not hideous. And I don't look like I have a dirty face. I think that actually would look like a nice contour. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a contour palette, so of course it should. You know what I'm gonna do to fix it though? Do I have? Yes, I do. So I've got my Singe Beauty blush. This is the Risky Raisin, which is the warm one. And these have a nice glow on them, which I like. And the two together should go quite well. Gosh. There you go. Looks like I got a little touch of sun. Which I don't because I wear sunscreen. All right. I'm just going to get a big fluffy one just to dust off any excess and blend off the edges. Do you think the color's changing? I think it is. Now, from what I tried this yesterday because I bought it yesterday and I tried it when I got home. The glossiness of it will fade. It will fade. Let's see. And then you're just left with the tint. So this is kind of what'll happen. It's that effect where you see them like drink from a glass and you'll see like a glossy lip print, but there's no pigment left on the glass. So this will do much the same thing. So I'll just blot. So it was not fully set, so there's a little bit there. But at least I have that as a base now. I am going to put this on top of it. So this is I think this was called Red Hot. Yeah, so it's number 25, Red Hot. Yeah, there we go. There's the camera. Keep giving my lips these like little devil horns. I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie. I think our red lip deserves little devil horns on the Cupid's bow. And these are much the same. Don't press the lips together. Try and, when you're applying it, smile out so your creases are filled in. And then don't do anything, just let it set. Don't press them, don't play with it. Just let it sit. If you get mascara on your face, let it dry completely and it should just flake off. Oh, that's got sparkles on it. That's a dirty brush. Don't use that one. Don't use that one. Yeah. So you can get a spoolie or like I'm just using a dry, stiff bristle brush. On the top of the eye, you can just wait for it to flake off or go in straight away with something like that and smudge it along your eye as a easy eyeliner. Or if you're like me and you've got this one that's decided to be super stubborn, just go over it with a black eyeliner. Or I'll just use that silver I had. Just on the top. We're just winging it today. And I mean like not thinking about what I'm doing very much. I'm just throwing in. I'm not trying to do like an eye wing. That's not what I meant. I'm not even doing a full eye. I've literally just put that in the center of my eye. This is my weird one. I have to get down low. Usually I would do this before mascara. And actually that's not bad for me, that placement, because it makes my eyes look bigger, not wider and this bigger this way. I think I'm done. I'm not gonna do much more. Well, I'll do my hair. I have a bruise. Where'd that come from? I bash myself all the time. All right, well, that's me. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna avoid cleaning my house, but I'll have to do it eventually. It's gotta be done. So yeah, anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you again very soon. My name is Livy, and I appreciate your time and company. Bye now. I thought I had a day off, or yeah, my brain hasn't caught up yet.